Do you think you ain't ready because you need to learn more? The thing is, we trick ourselves. We trick ourselves into thinking that learning more is the same as taking action. What's up, everybody, and thank you for listening to Mastering the Mindset. My name is Darius Dotch, and I'm an actor, hip-hop artist, and fitness and life coach. And I'm here to personally help you train and improve your mindset so that you can, 1, become the best version of yourself mentally, and 2, gain focus and motivation to be able to take action and achieve the success in life that you want and deserve. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel, and at the end of this episode, if you liked it, please share it with a friend or a loved one or someone who would benefit from hearing this message. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm ready to go on this journey with you, and that journey begins now. All right, and welcome back to another episode. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you are on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. Do it right now, please. It will take you 2 seconds. Thank you. I appreciate you in advance. If you are on a podcast platform, leave me a review. Also, I have given y'all an easy way to support me. You can buy your boy a cup of coffee. Again, like I always say, if you know me, you know I love coffee. I drink it every day. It's an easy way to support me. I left a link in the description. Just click on that cup of coffee and buy your boy a cup of coffee to support me doing this thing. It helps me keep this thing going. Let's dive in. So, today we're going to be talking about how to stop being so damn indecisive with making decisions. Because the thing is, if you're sitting around thinking and trying to make an educated decision, you are actually delaying either your success or your failure around whatever it is you're trying to do. So let's talk about that. And a lot of times what it all comes down to is taking action without knowing what's coming up. And the analogy I'm going to use today is ready, fire, aim. Ready, fire, aim. So what that means is ready. You get ready and you figure out what it is you're going to do. Fire, you just do it. You take action and you go for it. And aim, after you shoot your shot at it, if you off the mark, which you probably will be, then you adjust and you aim again. Or you aim for the first time. And you start that sequence all over again, right? Ready, fire, aim. And we need to use this analogy like somebody trying to break into your house. If somebody broke in your house and was charging at you, you wouldn't waste a whole bunch of time aiming and trying to take the most perfect shot you could to hit this burglar at some exact pinpoint area on their body. No, you would just pull out your weapon and fire, see if you missed or not. And if you did miss, then you would adjust your aim as fast as you can and shoot again. And we should treat life like this. Too many times, and I'm guilty of this too, but too many times people want to go after something and they spend so much time before they take any action. And they be trying to figure out exactly what every step along the way is going to be, what the exact plan is. They want this plan to be so crystal clear, and they want to plan on top of the plan and plan the plan to plan the plan's plan. And then, only then, when the plan is perfect, that's when they take action. And that's just not how success works. Yes, do you need some kind of plan? Of course you do. But ready, aim, fire. Ready, do your regular planning, understanding what it is you're going after. Fire, you take action, you mess up, you may make mistakes, you may get things wrong, you see what works and you see what don't works. Right? You make adjustments instead of getting caught up in all the different choices and the decisions of it all, right? Being caught up and worried about making the wrong decision. Just make a choice. Are you going all in or not? Are you going to do this thing, or are you going to just think about it and wait for everything to be just right? And let me say this, by no means am I saying that there ain't no value in taking a step back and looking at the situation and assessing it and making a plan. But there's a whole lot of value in making a quick plan, executing, then figure out what works, what don't work, right? There's more value in doing the work instead of thinking about it. Just thinking about it and planning it and waiting for the moment to be just right, that is not moving the needle forward. It ain't actually getting you closer. That ain't productivity. I could think about doing something for a month straight, but if I get to the end of the month and I haven't done any actionable items, then I haven't made any actual progress. I still didn't get any closer to my goal. And I keep bringing up this hip hop play I'm writing because it's so relevant to a lot of these topics I talk about on here. But before I started writing it, I didn't know how the hell to start this thing, to start this hip hop musical, this hip hop play. I would sit down and have all these ideas in my head, and I would write out the ideas. I would write out different instrumentals, right? I would find different instrumentals that I want to use. I would brainstorm what the song was going to be about, and I would daydream about how good it was going to be when I wrote it. Then I looked up, and a year went by, and I barely had anything written down. And I had to figure out the hard way that you have to take action. Planning and learning and getting my ideas on paper, yes, do some of that. But that ain't gonna get me no closer to finishing this play. I had to actually write. And what happened? I wrote some things, and the more I wrote, over time, the better I got. The easier it got. And when I say the better I got, I mean for real. I would go back to some of the songs and sing that I wrote, and it was so cringy. It was so cringe-worthy. But what did I do? I rewrote them, and now I love the scenes, right? Ready, fire, aim. That process is literally helping me finish this hip-hop musical. I had to get past all the planning and waiting for my ideas to be perfectly planned out to start writing, right? Anyway, are you a person who hides their insecurities behind the planning? Is your perfectionism really just insecurity? Are you worried about what other people would think? Worried about what happens if you don't see success? Do you think that you ain't ready because you need to learn more? The thing is, we trick ourselves. We trick ourselves into thinking that learning more is the same as taking action. Because let's say you wanted to start a business or create a project or become a professional basketball player, and you went to the gym and you just watched other people play, and you studied their moves, and you took notes, and you started buying good basketball shoes, and you kept watching and trying to get better by watching them. Eventually, you're going to have to realize that the only way you're going to get better is if you actually get out on that court and start playing. That's the only way you're going to get better. You ain't going to get better, or you ain't going to learn how to shoot the shot if you don't shoot the shot. Right? You have to learn how to make the shot. You got to miss a bunch of times. You can't learn how to make the shot until you miss a bunch of shots. And you can't make the shot that you don't take. But a lot of times we are so afraid of missing a shot, we tell ourselves that we need to learn more, that we need to watch and take notes, that we need to be sure we got the right shoes before we step on the court. And we hide our insecurities in saying that we need to learn more or prepare more, when in reality, we need to just get on the floor and miss some shots. Make some shots. Get some shots blocked. Learn what we should do and what we shouldn't do, right? And we need to stop with the indecisiveness. Just make the choice that either you are doing it or you're not. Shit or get off the pot, like they say in the South. You either doing it or you're not doing it. And if you decide that you are doing it, then just get on the damn court. Also, a lot of times we don't start things because we worried about how things can go wrong before they even happen. And these things start to happen subconsciously, right? Your conscious mind wants you to be happy. It wants you to have success, to make more money, to have fun, to travel the world, to make that money. But your subconscious mind has these insecurities hiding inside of it. And the conscious mind becomes a slave to it. Because consciously, you want to build that business or become that basketball player. You know you want that, but subconsciously you keep yourself from starting. And you look up and time done gone by and you can't figure out what it is, why you just not doing it. And you sit there and you're telling yourself that you need to plan more or read more books or do more research, whatever it may be. But in reality, It's your subconscious trying to hold you back from taking the action you need to take because it knows that by doing so, it's going to put you outside your comfort zone. And that's scary. That it's going to challenge you. It's going to bring out some uncertainty. It's going to make you uncomfortable. It's going to bring up those insecurities. And it knows it's going to be a lot of work and ups and downs, and it's going to keep you in that comfort zone. And it tells you that you ain't ready. It brings up all these false things that you need to be doing. When in reality, you just need to take action and take it right now. Because action is the thing that will bring about growth no matter what. If you don't take action, you will never grow. That's facts. Taking that action, then learning, failing, then adjusting and taking action again, that's what's going to get you there. But for most people, failing can feel permanent, and it's not. Failure is not permanent. It's only permanent if you let it be. There ain't no law that says that if you fail or make a mistake at something that you have to give up, that it's over for you. You don't actually fail at something until you give up on it. Let me say it again. You don't actually fail at something until you give up on it. Once you give up, that's the failure. If you mess up and you mess up again and you look up and you messed up 3 times, but if you learned along the way, is that really a failure? No. So what are you delaying or pushing to the side? Maybe it's a relationship that you're in and you don't know if you should be with this person. Maybe you shouldn't. And you are delaying having that conversation with them because you're afraid of what might come up. Are you afraid of starting that business because you're afraid of putting yourself out there in front of everybody? Or maybe you've seen your parents or your friends try something that you want to try and you saw them fail. Are you disguising your fear and thinking that you need to learn more? Or maybe you want to start working out and you feel like you have to wait until next month when you have more time or when you have the right food at home so you can start your diet and workout program at the same time. You feel like the timing ain't right. Because look, if you are somebody who is delaying something that you feel like you need to and you should be doing, there is something behind that. And what is that? What's behind that? What are you afraid of? Because taking the action you need to is literally one of the biggest things you can ever do for yourself. Because all those things you need to work on won't ever come up if you are not taking that action. How would you know what you need to work on if you don't work on anything? Yes, the obvious and the easy things can show itself to you, right? Like procrastination or waking up earlier or your spending habits. You don't have to work on yourself to understand that you got those kind of problems. I'm talking about the problems that you realize you have when you start working on things like that business. You won't know what you need to work on with starting that business or a project or whatever it is if you don't take some kind of action first. So let's not let those insecurities get in the way. So get a pen and paper and ask yourself, what am I afraid of? Write down all the things that come up as reasons why you are not taking action. If there's something you are delaying, write out what those insecurities might be. And like I said in previous episodes, writing things down that are in your head is really helpful. Just like it's easier to solve a complex math problem by writing it out and being able to see it instead of trying to solve it all in your head, same thing for your life problems. When you write it down and you can see it, it makes it easier for you to process it and work through it. Don't try and work out these complex mental problems all in your head. That's not fair to you. And the quicker you can realize and work out what your insecurities and fears are and get down to the bottom of why you are delaying starting something, the quicker you can take action. And the quicker you can get to working on stepping outside your comfort zone. And the more you stay outside your comfort zone, the more comfortable you will be at being uncomfortable, and your comfort zone will grow. It'll grow and you'll notice yourself doing more than what you're used to. Yes, you will still have a comfort zone, but it will be bigger. And that's growth. That's what we are ultimately striving for. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for me. That's what I want for us. So let's get it in. All right, so that's what I got for y'all today. Let's go ahead and get to this music. First, if you like this episode, please share this on your social media and make sure you tag me in it or share it with a friend or a family member who you think would benefit from hearing this message. Let's get to this music. The song I got for y'all today is called King Kong. Let's ride out.
Just got dressed, I got fresh. Oh, you text, let me check. I confess, I've been a mess. Do I get stressed? Yes, cause when you chase success, it's side effects. Like bad Wi-Fi, don't always connect. And I talk to myself, like okay, bet. Like they forgot who the I am, I should flex. Don't make me beat my chest. King Kong in the flesh, I don't give finesse. You only get one life. Live your best, no regrets, don't regress. And I ain't come to play, no recess, don't need rest, only checks. Blood, tears, and sweat, determine what you get. I'm determined to get success, I'm turned what you expect. Yeah, it's Dodge. King Kong in the flesh, cause they know I'm a beast, not a pet, more like a vet. Write my check. Now please don't get to bugging me. Please don't be a pest. I'm too focused, I've been hungry. Like I'm from Budapest. Corona came and it was so ugly for the whole country. I searched for myself and I made a discovery. I've been living on Skull Island this whole time, I'm blessed. King Kong in the flesh, cause they know I'm a beast, not a pet. Don't try to pet, I'm at your neck. I'm not what you expect. King Kong in the flesh, don't make me have to flex. Beat my chest, okay bet. Say less, I'm turned what you respect. I'm not in the nest, I'm too fly, I left. This ain't music, this is love to me. It's like a drug to me. If you really feel it, let me know you fuck with me. Keep it a buck with me. Work to myself and that's just a plug to me. Now people look up to me. First time I heard it, it really stuck to me. Like I'm under a desk, and I don't see no test. With this pen and this pad, everything I'm writing be correct. They can say whatever they want, but they gotta give me respect. People love to see you down, I don't let it get me upset. I don't care if you talk down, go ahead get it off of your chest. Hope you hate, I just treat it like a +1, be my guest. Y'all gon' make me drop my and really start talking my everything I touch on fire, and you acting like I ain't lit. Set the bars tall as the Empire State Building before I slip. If they gotta shoot me down, well they better bring the whole clip. And I fall to my death, then I can rest. King Kong in the flesh, cause they know I'm a beast, not a pet. Don't try to pet, I'm at your neck. I'm not what you expect. King Kong in the flesh, don't make me have to flex. Beat my chest, okay bet. Say less, I'm turned what you respect.